Okay. I'll call the meeting to order. Ms. Mayor?
I pledge allegiance to the
allegiance
flag
of
the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Okay, roll call. Looks like we have everybody present. Public comments and questions. Anything from the public? Nothing from the public? Okay, don't see anybody from the public on the meeting. Let's see.
Oh, I
Ron?
see. All my mistakes.
Approval of the minutes of the and accounts payable. Let's take a look at the minutes of the general meeting of January 12th, 2021.
Just so you all know, I apologize for the lateness of getting that to you. I was having some trouble, and I made corrections that were suggested. And if anybody has any more, I'll be happy to do that.
Ray, what you sent as the revised general minutes, at least the ones I got, were the original ones. They had no corrections on them.
Okay, well, they were just
identical.
typos, misspelled words and spaces.
Okay, did you get,
And then I got a comment from Barbs and Pinsky about an incorrect date on the waste removal contract. So
Right.
I fixed that.
20, yes.
That's all been fixed.
Okay, my only other question is, I think that Trish had requested that we make a motion to absolve her from collecting 2018-2020 delinquent refuse fees and 2020 delinquent real estate taxes, since they're both being collected. And Brenda made the motion and Carolyn seconded. I did not see it in the minutes that I received.
It's not in there because I don't see it in my, the minutes that I took.
I remember seconded.
Okay.
You seconded it and Brenda
made the motion. Carolyn seconded.
And
that was for Jordan.
It was to absolve
Trish. Okay.
From collecting 2018 to 2020 delinquent refuse fees and 2020 delinquent real estate tax, since both are being collected by Jordan.
Okay.
Correct.
Okay. I will make that change and I will send you all new.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, so I'll tell you what, for right now, let's table the approval of the minutes of the general meeting of January 12th. And let's move on to minutes of the caucus meeting of January 26th. Any questions, comments, or corrections?
I just see a small typo under community affairs. Anita Kulik's name. It's the second sentence from the bottom of that paragraph.
Okay, I have it right in front of me.
Thank you.
Kulik. And is that not how you spell her name?
No, it's actually correct. I think further down, there's no C in her last name.
Kulik. Okay.
Yeah, it's Kulik.
Yeah.
Oh, there it is.
There are Kuliks that are spelled like that, but not hers.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay, any other questions, comments, or corrections? Would somebody like to make a motion accepting the minutes of the caucus meeting of January 26, 2021 with that one correction?
I will make that motion, Carolyn.
Carolyn makes the motion. Do I have a second?
Barb
There you
Sigler.
go.
Yep, Barb Sigler. Barb got in there.
Ah,
Barb
from
Sigler
far
seconded.
away too.
Yes, and I made it.
Okay.
All in favor, say aye.
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 Opposed? Abstentions? Okay. Motion passes. Okay, let's take a look at the accounts payable list ending January 30th.
I did not get those. Did
I didn't
anyone else?
either.
I didn't either.
I did send it. That was my trouble. I've been having email troubles. But I did send it and I sent it to Steve. Well, oh, okay, because he said he didn't get it. So it's on the screen now.
Yeah,
Okay.
but I want a copy. I have to figure
Yeah.
out how.
Well, I will send you all a copy.
Okay.
But you
Okay.
can look at it
Okay.
right now on the screen.
Okay.
Take a look on the screen to, Ray will get you a copy of this. We've been having some issues emailing scanned images from the printer. It seems like sometimes they're sending and sometimes they're not.
And another thing, I keep getting a message that my mailbox, when I try to go in and do an email and I hit the address book, it says it's not attached to my email. So I don't know what the heck that is.
We'll have to
But,
take a look with that and
okay.
call them. Okay, does anybody have any questions on the accounts payable list? We spent a couple bucks, I'll tell you.
Can you tell me the total? I cannot see that on my screen.
It is $43,080.29.
Thank you.
Okay, no other questions? Would somebody like to make a motion accepting the accounts payable list ending January 31st, 2021 at a total of $43,080.29?
Brenda will make the motion.
I think it was Brenda.
Mhm.
Okay, Brenda makes the motion. Do I have a second?
I'll second.
Carolyn seconds. All in favor? Say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Opposed? Abstentions? Okay. Pay the bills. Oh, and I didn't want to do that.
What, have snow up there?
You remind us we're
Oh,
gonna have more.
I didn't want to close that up. Okay.
How are we
official-
doing with salt, Ray?
I ordered salt last week and it hasn't arrived yet. So Sonny told me on Tuesday of the other day to order more. So I did, and I placed a call to check and find out when our first order that has not arrived yet will be coming. So I'm waiting to hear back from them on that.
Okay. Okay. Because we're getting some more this week.
Snow, I know. I ordered 52 truckloads, and then last week, and I ordered 2 more truckloads again. So another 50 tons. So I think we've already met our requirements for this year.
Yes, we have 100 tons on the way.
And the winter's not over yet.
No.
Blame it on the groundhog.
That's true.
Yeah, this is, we're having some problems. This year, Shea Cog, the contract is still with Cargill, but Cargill changed the trucking company. What was happening was when we'd get salt, we would get salt, they would bring it in by barge to Neville Island.
Mm-hmm.
And a trucking company was picking up the salt in Neville Island off a barge and distributing it to the communities. And the problem with that was that if you remember a couple years back, when it got real cold, the rivers froze over
Right.
and the barges couldn't come up.
Right.
And there was everybody was scampering for salt. So this year, Cargill turned around and made a deal with the trucking company in Cleveland.
Ugh.
So every time we get salt, we order salt, it's being trucked in 2 hours away from Cleveland. And of course, that's where the salt mine is. The salt mine is actually under Lake Erie in Cleveland. So they're getting the salt directly from the mine, and I don't know. I don't think this trucking company is up to the task.
We're having trouble driving on the roads too.
Yeah, what can you do? So we're watching, and apparently I guess there's another possibility of a storm later this week.
Yeah.
Yeah, and into next week too, possibly.
Then what, we're into the weekend,
Yeah.
some type of snow.
Well, problem is we went 2 years that we didn't have much in the way of snow at all,
And now we're getting hit with it.
and now
Yeah.
we're getting hit with it, and we're out of our discount on the salt.
Oh.
We're into full price right now.
Mhm. Yeah, the Farmer's Almanac said February was going to be the snowiest month.
Well, go figure. I
Yeah.
guess a stop clock is right twice a day, so they managed to hit it. Okay, let's see, Miss Mayor, anything going on?
Sure. For the month of January, there was 2 domestics, 1 loud noise complaint, 3 suspicious activities, 2 civil matters, 1 lost property, 2 traffic parking problems, 1 patrol action, 9 foot patrols, 1 police information, 1 welfare check, 1 ambulance assist, 2 public works call out, and 4 traffic targets for a total of 30 calls for the month of January.
Wow.
Yeah, that's
Got our,
not too.
got our money's worth.
Yeah, we did get our money's worth, that's for sure. And I don't know, everybody should be aware that the Carnegie Police now have body cameras on them. So if you get pulled over, don't act up because it's going to be recorded. So they have those, I guess, so, on them now. And that concludes my report.
Okay, thank you. President's report, I have nothing. Vice President?
I have nothing.
Okay. Manager's report.
The only thing I have to report is that we have 135 pet registrations already delivered. An additional 3 came in today, which actually there were 2, and then one I gave them to Marita, and then another one came after that. So that's where we are with the pet registrations. I expect that there will be more. They're trickling in. And the only other thing is I got an email from Fabian to contact him about scheduling the audit. That's it.
Okay. Very good. Real estate tax collector.
Sent in the information to Jordan Tax for the printing of the bills.
Okay. Act 511.
we received $5,709.28 in earned income tax.
Okay, refuse fee?
For the month of January, collected $44,980 for a total of 346 properties. And I already got one late one in for after February, but that'll go on February's report. I also got a call from Les over at Jordan Tax. Bill needs a copy of the ordinance for the collection of the refuse or the delinquent refuse fees. And I thought we were going to base that off of we were going to look up to see if we could find the one for the real estate to see if it covered that.
Is that a question for me, Trish? Maybe?
Whoever wants to answer.
Okay, so I think we just did that by resolution, I believe.
Okay.
But I could get you all that stuff. Yes.
If you could, then I'll just send it over to Les and hopefully that'll
Okay.
suffice.
Great.
Okay.
Yep.
Thank you. And Nick, you wanted to know how much I deposited so you could move it. That's the total.
Sorry, let me unmute myself. Okay, perfect. Thank you.
There is some more that I just put in, but it's going into February's figure, so there is more in there. If you need to, I can get you that amount also.
Okay. Perfect.
Okay.
Yeah,
But
I'll
they're
make
coming
that.
in.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
All right, let's see. Engineers report. Clint?
I only have one item and it's regarding the road project. If you want, I can wait till old business to address it.
Let's go ahead and do that.
Okay.
Okay, solicitors report.
I don't have anything.
Okay. Committee reports, Public Works. We've already talked about the salt. Anything else?
No,
Nope. Okay. Parks and Recreation.
Nothing to report.
Okay. Community Affairs.
Two things. One is I checked with Anita Kulik's office on provisions for our community cleanup, and I was told to contact Keep America Beautiful. So I looked on their website. I didn't see where we would request any kind of provisions, and said I got a phone number and I called and no one answered. So I will keep in touch with them. And then I did get an answer about trees, but I see trees is later on in the agenda. So do you want me to give this report now, or do you want to wait till then?
Oh, let's wait till then.
Okay,
All right.
that's it.
can we go back to Public Works, please?
Yeah.
I sent everybody a letter that these garbage cans, I don't know if anybody else is having issues with their garbage cans, but they're like, mine was loaded up on Monday or Tuesday. It was almost to the top. I don't know what it's like now, but it seems like everybody looks like they're cleaning out houses or something and putting these bags in there. Have anybody else noticed dumpsters being full?
It's always full the beginning of the month when people are moving in and out, Carolyn.
Okay, maybe that's it. I don't know if anybody that moved out of this building, but okay. I'll keep a watch. Thank you.
Okay. Okay, condominium report. Do we have anything?
I'll be taking the notes next week.
That's next week. Okay. Brenda's covering that meeting. Public safety.
What we had talked about prior, appointing a emergency management third person, because we can't officially have Clint. Sorry, Clint. We have to appoint someone from Carnegie, and it was suggested that we appoint the fire chief, Todd Scott.
Okay. Would somebody like to make a motion appointing Todd Scott?
Scott.
Todd Scott. I'm tripping over my tongue. Would somebody like to make a motion appointing Todd Scott of Carnegie, the Carnegie Fire Chief, as our emergency management coordinator?
Marita will make that motion.
Marita makes the motion. Do I have a second?
Barb C. Second.
Barb C. seconds. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Opposed? Abstentions? Okay, we're good. Anything else, Lucy?
That's it.
That's it. Okay. Finance, Nick?
I don't have anything of note.
Okay. Just a note, Nick, we got another email from Dollar Bank. They're looking for articles of incorporation again.
They didn't reach out to me. At least I can't recall being copied on that.
He sent it to me and I
Okay.
just got it and I told Steve about it today.
Okay.
Because I didn't know if we had that. And, whenever this was incorporated or came into existence, it was long ago. And I don't know if any of the paperwork is here on site.
No, I
We're hard
guarantee
to find it.
I guarantee it's not on site, and it's going to be in storage. And I would be surprised if it's in paperwork format. It's probably on microfilm, because in the early days of the borough, they were putting everything onto microfilm and microfiche.
Well, can we give them something else?
But I'm thinking we could get it from the Secretary of State, though.
How about the certificate of establishment? There's one hanging on the wall. We could do that.
Yeah. Tell you what, JJ, can you look into that?
Yeah, I bet I can get it on the Secretary of State. Like, I just got stuff from 1895 articles of incorporation from them. So
No kidding. Wow.
I'm thinking I could find it. So yeah, I'll check it out. I mean, it's probably going to cost a couple bucks to get it, but so be it.
Well, I mean, we should keep a copy handy.
Yeah.
Sure. Yes.
Wouldn't be bad to have in the office.
Okay.
All right. So we'll pursue that. Nick, nothing else?
Nothing else.
Okay. Administrative chair, I have nothing. Information technology, Brenda?
The PSAB web design program has redesigned the website. They completed it last week and it is launched and it's all updated. So
Looks nice.
It looks
yeah, I think
very
they did a good job with the redesign.
Yeah,
Yeah, it does look
absolutely.
nice.
Really nice.
Yeah, now we're struggling to learn how to use it because the editor is an entirely new program. Okay, moving on. Old business. Grant money for trees.
Okie doke. Representative Kulik, her office contacted somebody in Harrisburg, and there's 3 options. One potentially could happen now, and that's through the Western Pennsylvania Conservancy's tree program. And we have to go on their website. I did not look at that yet. There are 2 other opportunities that may come into play, but they are not active yet. One is through the DCNR, D as in dog, C as in Charlie, N as in Nancy, R as in Roger, for Western Pennsylvania. That has not been reopened for this year yet. And the other one is through the GEDF grant program through the Redevelopment Authority of Allegheny County. That is funded through casino dollars, and that has not opened for application yet for this year. They're not sure that it will open because casino dollars and revenues were down so much from COVID last year. But if it does open, the state will let Rep. Kulik's office know, and Rep. Kulik's office will let us know. So that's what I have so far.
Okay.
I'm happy to forward this to everyone, or to Steve and Ray, or whoever would like this information.
If you would send it to me, please.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Let Ray be the repository of that, and
Of all things,
we'll work
trees.
further. We'll work further on that as we go.
Because they came back and removed even more trees from behind, as if there was more to remove from behind my house. It's all gone, completely gone now. So
behind your house.
Yep.
behind my
Over
house,
here.
there's power lines and there's the four units at the end of my building. They came through and did kind of I guess an initial removal of things, and then they came back, I guess it was last week, and just took everything out. And I'm sure they did that elsewhere in the borough too. I just wasn't paying attention beyond my building, so.
Wow. Okay, 2021 road project. We're well on the way. Clint, anything?
Just I've been continuing to work on that, have a little bit more work to do, and I wanted to ask council for permission to advertise during March, the contract to be opened during the April meeting. That's all I had.
Okay. I think that's doable. Would somebody like to make a motion allowing our engineer to go out to bid for the 2021 road project?
I'll make that motion.
Carolyn makes the motion. Do I have a second?
Brenda will second.
Brenda seconds. All in favor, say aye.
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 Opposed? Abstentions? Okay. We are good. Clint, we're good to go.
Thank you.
Okay. Any other old business? No?
Oh,
Okay.
one question. What was the total bill for that water line break? That major water line break?
Ray, do we have a running total on that yet?
Well, I don't, well, I think I might have just gotten the only thing that was missing was the NYRA bill for that. And I think I may have gotten that, but it hasn't been paid yet. Okay. So there's 2641.17 for process. And then wait a minute. And then 1305 for Pennsylvania one call, $650 for American leak detection. And and then the bill for NYRA here, I found the $2,520.91. That's for services in January. And that says 2021 emergency water line repairs. So,
Okay, so we're sitting at about $24,000.
Yeah.
Okay, as soon as we get that all together, we're going to be billing the condominium half of that. So our take on that's going to be approximately $12,000. Okay, under new business, refuse vendor changeover. Today I had a very short meeting with Joe Urich from Valley Waste. And basically what I did was I did some maps for him. And we just met briefly. He stopped in to say hi, and I turned the maps over to him. The new dumpsters are on order, and they're bright pink.
Oh, yeah.
I woke everybody up on that one.
Is it the same? Is it that map that we did, Nick did? We did.
Part one map is the map you did with the dumpster numbers.
Okay.
And another map is the staging map. We worked out some staging plans for bringing in the new dumpsters. Okay. Basically what's going to happen is we are going to use the parking area across from building 18 That is going to be labeled no parking for a good bit of the month of April, actually. And then the area up on Pennsbury Boulevard where we put the food truck, they are going to move some dumpsters up there starting on about April 21st. We have a April food truck on April 20th. And then the day after the food truck, we opened that up for them to put dumpsters up there. As the dumpsters are manufactured and delivered to Valley Waste, they're going to try to start moving them up here. The new dumpsters are brown, and they will look pretty much identical to the dumpsters that we have. I saw a picture of one unpainted. It just had the primer on it, a gray primer. But they're pretty much identical to what we have. They're going to have plastic lids. They're
What's
going to have
that?
plastic doors.
Oh,
And they've already okayed us to have Sunny modify them to put on the
Latches.
locks, the latches and wood blocks. So they're good with that. They are not going to have the company name on them per our specs. We've agreed that we are going to number the dumpsters. Now, we turned over the dumpster map with our numbers on them as to where the dumpsters are located and their numbers. And Valley Waste is going to be using those numbers. We're going to be responsible for putting the numbers on them. So, Carolyn, we will have to order.
well, Nick was nice enough to do that because I'm not real great, but yeah, we can do that. How about the other stickers that we have on there?
Well, we have to provide those and put them on.
Okay.
If they have any stickers that they're going to put on, such as, beware of overhead wires and stuff like that, they're responsible for that.
Okay.
Any warning stickers for their drivers, they're responsible for. Now, the numbers are going to also be used for the hazardous waste and electronic recycling programs. Pretty much what they're going to do is they're going to schedule for the hazardous waste, they want to do like a quarterly pickup. So anybody that calls in, they're going to provide the bags and stuff like that. And at least quarterly, they're going to, put out a thing that, hey, we're coming in, we're going to take all your hazardous stuff, waste materials out. So they'll do a program of advertising to the residents that, hey, we're coming in on this date. Give us a call. We'll provide the bags or boxes that the hazardous material has to be in. And they will use our dumpster numbers. They'll assign a person. If you have, let's say, a TV, they pick those up at least once a month. And they assign a dumpster number to the person and a bag or a sticker or whatever. And they have to take the TV and stick it next to the dumpster. And then the recycler comes in and picks them up from the dumpster, from next to the dumpster.
Is that going to be monthly, Steve? You did say monthly?
Yeah, that's at least monthly.
Okay.
Is there a limit on how many TVs one particular person could put out? I know with our current program, there was a limit of one
Not that
per
I'm
year.
aware of.
Okay.
Now, I did not take a look. They attached their e-recycling and hazardous waste recycling information to the bid proposal. It's attached to it, and I did not pull that out to review it. But I don't remember when we opened up the bids, I don't remember seeing that in there.
Okay.
Yeah, I know Waste Management had a limit of one.
Steve, do you want me to get that out and email you the page with that info on so you could take a look at it?
Yeah, if you would.
Okay.
It's actually 2 pages.
Okay,
Yeah, if you can just get that out and scan it and send it to me.
okay, I will do that.
Okay. But we're well on the way to the refuse changeover. That's all I have on that. Let's see, open discussion. Anybody have anything?
Can you update us on the results of contacting BIU about the restaurant inspection fee of $1,300?
We are still waiting to hear back from that, and I'd prefer not to talk in an open meeting about this.
Okay.
Okay.
Are they doing anything over there?
Yes. They're working.
Because that dumpster up there is not good. It's been up there so long, and you know, people are going to the beauty salon that are handicapped or whatever. You can't get into that spot. You have to hang on the hill.
Hey, Steve, can I say something, an open thing? I was up there on Sunday and I couldn't pull into the handicap parking spot because, and I realize the weather is a big issue, but I couldn't pull into the handicap spot because of the amount of ice that was on it. And it was all uneven ice. And that, to me, that area should be blocked off. So nobody tries to use it because it's that bad. And especially with all the snow that we got now and just getting colder, it's just going to be more packed down. And with it being so uneven, you can't walk on it.
Yeah, I took a look at it today, and it's bad.
Yeah, I think it should be roped off. I mean, literally put, the complete yellow tags up there so nobody falls up there because it's going to take a while for that to melt.
Yeah, I got a feeling I'll talk to Sonny about it. Next time I see Sonny, I'm going to ask him about it. But I got a feeling they don't have a good way of trying to clear that out.
Oh, I'm sure they don't.
The road is so busted up. Yeah, I think.
Yeah, I about went down on that. I went down on my butt. Yeah.
Maybe the condo ought to just turn around and close it for right now.
That's my thought. I mean, it's very scary. I mean, I parked on the hill and made my way over, but I was very, very uneasy. I hugged the wall basically till I got over.
Yeah, it's dangerous.
Oh, I agree. I'll inquire with Sonny about that.
Thank you.
People do call and complain when that spot's blocked. And the girl at the beauty shop calls and complains too because her customers complain to her. So, if we can clean it up, that might be better than just blocking it.
It's all ice.
Yeah,
it's all ice, and it's thick ice. And I'll be honest with you, I'm not going back up there again until that's melted because, like I said, I just about went down on Sunday.
Yeah. Is there
that's the last thing I need.
Is there salt in the salt box that's up at the top of the steps?
I'm sure there is, but for the amount of ice that's there, it's going to take a lot more than a salt box to break that up. Okay. It's really thick.
Okay.
Yeah, I just worry about somebody falling.
We're going to need a couple warm days to get anything out of there. And the snow that we just had this morning
doesn't help.
Yeah. I think it kind of put the final nail in the coffin.
Mm-hmm. Well, it was bad last week too.
Yeah.
I mean, they haven't done anything with the handicap spot since the snow started.
Well, when the refuse vendor was in today, he had asked earlier for the phone number for the people over there that own the restaurant because he was going to ask them if they wanted service from him for their waste management. And he said he's been attempting to reach them and can't get through. So I don't know what's going to happen there, but you know, I have no idea whether waste management will continue to come in here to just empty one dumpster for him, his current one, because he has a separate contract.
Well, that's a business, waste management.
How
They
can
do
they
business,
pick it
they
up?
do businesses. Yeah, that has nothing to do with our contract.
Right, right.
Do they still have it there? Because how can waste management pick it up with that big dumpster there?
Isn't the big dumpster waste management?
I
Yeah.
thought so.
But I said, don't they have like another dumpster, like a garbage dumpster there? Like
No,
we have?
that dumpster was part of a contract with the old restaurant.
Oh, so they're just dumping their garbage in our dumpsters.
No,
No, no, they're not. They have a
They-
dumpster over there.
they have that great big dumpster. They're throwing all their stuff in that.
Okay.
Okay, guys. Any other open discussion? Anything from the general public? Anybody have a question? Okay, not hearing anything from the general public. Would somebody make a motion to adjourn?
Marie will make motion.
Marita makes the motion. Do I have a second?
I'll second.
Nick seconds. All in favor, say aye.
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 Bye.
Opposed? Abstentions? Meeting is